the crown chakra, that is I am Christ consciousness level, where it is enlightenment stage. This is the final stage that one can attain in this three-dimensional world in the human form. What to say, goal of every being, all beings who are here in this three dimension to move on to the next dimension. This is the gateway. We have to get enlightened. We have to get the enlightenment to move on to the next level. Yeah, it's not done. I will speak about that. To move on to the next level, we have to attain this enlightenment. So this is very rare stage, rare in the sense not easily attainable, because the previous stages and all, it's our efforts. We have to try. We have to try and we have to work on. We have to increase this consciousness level. But this consciousness level is something offered. It is already destined. Okay, it's not in our hand. It is already destined. So this kind of consciousness is attained by the spiritual masters like Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, or anyone who got ascended to the next level has to attain this consciousness level. That is the only way to pass this grade and move on to the next dimension. This is the only gateway. So all the ascended masters who got ascended to the next level might have passed this stage. So they attained it, they enlightened, and they had a desire to make the fellow beings to pass this, to get enlightened because of the unconditional level, because of that oneness feeling. They have that high desire of making the fellow being to get enlightened. But actually, what is happening? What happened? Okay, so all their teachings got misinterpreted without the higher level of understanding. So all those teachings turned into religious beliefs. And more worse than that is sometimes uh, this attachment to the religion will lower the consciousness level further instead of making it better. Even if you let it as it is, the universe will work on that and then it will make it better. But since they use it as a control system, they use it as a fear-based control system, this will become a tool to lower their consciousness level. The regions are formed to increase the conscious, to give a pathway, okay, to get ascended to the next level. But sometimes these teaching, the extremist activities will make the human consciousness to fall back to red chakra mode, root chakra mode. So coming back to the characteristics of this consciousness, it is hard to explain the characteristics because it cannot be achieved as easily by our efforts, because it is supposed to be destined by. When we are born here, we are destined to do. If you are destined to do that, or if it is approved by our higher self or higher power, then only we can achieve this level. So until third eye chakra, we can work on that. We can focus and we can work on to increase the consciousness level. But this one is not in our hand. It is beyond our control. And when we are ready, when we there is something that is destined by the higher self. So if it got approved by the higher self, then we will be in this consciousness level. So only very few have been achieved. So there is no self identity. It is singularity consciousness. They say it is Christ consciousness, but it doesn't come from the term Jesus Christ. Jesus' real name is Yeshua. The ascended master Yeshua got this consciousness. He is destined to get this consciousness. He came here to teach this love, to teach the pathway. Okay. So he got this Christ consciousness. That's why he named Jesus Christ. Okay. But the Christ consciousness level is the level of consciousness where it is the divine consciousness. So this state is called I am state because they will realize fragment of God is there inside everyone. They will attach, they will align themselves as part of God. Okay, rather than being separate, they will align themselves with the God. They will not have any duality experience. They will feel that they are part of God. So this is I am consciousness. So that's why Jesus mentioned I am the way. Okay. Okay, so what is next? Okay, so once someone um, passed all these exams, passed all these tests, and then passed all this consciousness level, what is next? Once we pass all these consciousness level and get the enlightenment, we will get ready to move on to the next dimension, which has its own consciousness level, short, okay, test, and then after fourth, there will be fifth. Most of the god, like deities that we worship, guru, ascended masters who got ascended, will be somewhere in fourth and fifth dimension.